With Trump and Q at this point looking like another saviour programme, weight clubs, and I would love to be proven wrong. But I'm not sitting back and waiting on trusting a plan that nobody has any idea of what that plan is. If the highest security clearance person on the planet can't find out about the plan, then who can? Now, this show has stated all along, only we save us. And that is the main problem of the alt media, all too content to sit back and let saviours do it for them. It hasn't worked, and it won't. But we have the solutions. We've created many solutions in THI, but the main one is the People's Club. THI and the People's Club was tasked to create the new system. The old one's failed. It's gone. And the key to THI is all take part. The TPC also. We can build a new way on all levels with the backing of the people. I'm not asking you all to follow me. I'm asking you to be by my side and we all go forward together as one. And we can do that in the alt media. We can take the Anna von Reitz assemblies, the UNC assemblies, the National Liberty Alliance grand juries, Kevin Annett, and the THI state members into one new group under the People Club banner. Not because it's my group, because it's not my group. I'm just the guardian. The group belongs to the people. 5 separate groups helps no one. 5 groups together helps us all. And no one has to leave their main group to join or participate. And we don't need apps either. So AVR people can still carry on following AVR. But what this does, it creates a solid movement where it is about the people coming together, not divided as currently. Anna von Reitz, John Darash, Kim, Kevin and myself are not following mechanisms. You are not sheep. To go forward, we all become leaders, not just 5. Individual groups have never worked in the past and will not work now. And this is why, as stated in the very first show, we must think and act different. Go into your schools, workplaces, church or social gatherings and get people to donate to the TPC and show them the videos of how we are different and plan to move forward. All people, all colours, all as one. Imagine 20 to 30,000 people in each state, all operating and thinking in a better way for and by the people. With need, not greed, caring and sharing, cooperative, not co-pirate, all with the goal to improve each other and other people's lives. With 20 to 30,000 of like-minded people in 40 of the 50 states, we would have voting power as well. You don't like one candidate? Don't vote. If the other candidate won't improve our lives in that state, don't vote for them either. And if neither candidate is acceptable, we push forward our own candidate, the People's Club Party candidate. And with 20 to 30,000 in 40 out of the 50 states voting for a TPC candidate, we will then have our own TPC candidate in the government. One member wrote this: bloom where you're planted. Position yourself around the like-minded. Through combined thoughts, ideas, determination, we will be successful. Build it and they will show up. And it's up to us all to build it. We've made big strides this year with the TPC. Let's carry it on. With $1 from 1/6, or let's just say 1/10 of the American population, 30 million a month. You can imagine what we the people, without lobbyists, brown envelope people, and other people harvesting, can do with $30 million per month. That's 1 out of every 10 Americans. We won't need their stimulus checks, where it looks like an absolute begging bowl. These people, including the American people, I might add, seem to forget that the money that these government people have is not their money, it's our money. And it's the same with the trust. 130 million to bloody Israel, when Trump had just given 38 billion over 10 years. Let's build it. Something for you all to ponder on. We have spoken about the left and right hand path and the letter N in capital form. The left has the gate of no gate and no outward path, but the right does have the out gate. And this brings in the east and west gate, the left and west path of set, in which the sun sets, and the right and east path of which the sun rises. But then I pondered again this week about the earth tilt, and which way is the earth tilted? Well, currently it's all tilted to the west or the left when viewing from the sun. But Earth tilts one way, then the next. But what if it tilts towards the west gate all the time in the egg timer analogy? What is left is now right. But if the event horizon is close, and if it happens now, surely it will be a lot easier. Are you sunset or sunrise? And whilst you ponder on that, a little light humour is the fact that the west gate will be much easier to spot nowadays, as those going west are wearing masks. Go left and you are left with a or the saviour. Go right and decide the right path for you. From time to time, we have often included pieces that members have wrote, whether in emails, poems or chat comments. We've also included songs that some of the members wrote, one from Germany, I remember. And I pondered long and hard about this piece, given the background of accusations that have been thrown at me, of whether to include this piece or not. But this was not from me. This was from one of the members. And that piece was supported heavily and agreed to by many who were in the chat at the time, and so it becomes a collective thought process. And perhaps your voice should be heard on a wider scale. And this is what our members think and feel. In a country where free speech is becoming obsolete, we will carry on promoting it. It is your voice, and no one should take that away from you. So this is what was wrote. What a hard show this must have been for you, Thomas, all during such difficult times for you with your father and the backlashes regarding Kim and others. I am glad, though, that you did the show. I could hear the strength within you, and you are the truth, honour and integrity. I, as well as our special group, stand with and beside you. I am proud to be with you and part of THI. I am grateful to you, our admins and members. I have been disappointed regarding Kim, and I have held my tongue. I expected higher standards of the guardian, the trustee and the Eve. I see unresolved ego issues, and I still cannot fathom her ill treatment of you, and I was in the chat the day she thundered in attempting to humiliate you. It was childish and just ugly. I felt many emotions when she dumped THI to go start a new group with Tank, and none of what's transpired with her makes sense to me, but time will reveal all. Time will tell about Alan's statements. She said no funding for THI or the TPC. It's disturbing about the funding to BlackRock as well. I am seriously questioning her and her position, although I applaud the good things she did do. I hope she gets back on track and does inner work. I believe she lost her greatest ally, supporter and protector in you, and I'm so sorry that you've been dragged through it all from no fault of your own. That with Alan was a real shocker. I'm glad you exposed it, and you had every right to defend your character. Seems Alan has much jealousy, and who issues and used the classic projection. It's a real shame. What the hell is happening with all these people? They seem to be choosing the money lure and the left-hand path, and it seems the dark is claiming more souls. But yes, we will move forward, and you and THI are of and in the light, and have our hearts in the right places. Thank you, Thomas, for being who you are. We love you, and we are with you, and love to all our members. That was written this week. My thanks to you all for the support for a very difficult time for me personally and also work-wise. You have spoken out loud now for all to hear. It is important you all have your own say, because at the end of the day, you are the voice.